Hi, I will tell you something that I realized recently. Something that will help you in setting goals and achieving goals. And I won't be talking like, yeah, goals are important. I hate when people do that. Yeah, goals are important. You should do them. You should set goals, okay? And that's it. They all just say that. And good luck, bro. No. Um, you will learn. I will help you set goals, your goals, and I will tell you some goals that you can implement in your life, in your art. So yeah. And okay, so recently I've made a little experiment, okay? Because like for me, I wasn't studying really, okay? I mean, I was doing like gestures and stuff, but I never had like a time for studying. So I set myself a goal, okay? For a week, I want to draw faces every day for 1.5 hours. And I had like specific like, okay, 50 faces for 1 minute, okay? Like 10 minutes, 10 faces for 3 minutes and stuff, and it somehow went to 1.5 hours. So, and when I realized, okay, I set this goal, okay, I said to myself for a week, I will do that. And back then I was drawing like like 2 to 3 times a week. So it wasn't very much. Yeah. And I just like drew every day, okay? So a week passed and I achieved my goal. I was drawing for a week, whole week, every day. And when the goal that I achieved passed, okay, I went back to like 2 to 3 to maybe 4 days a week of drawing. So yeah, that's a little bit, that's something that I saw, that goals really help you. Yeah. So yeah, now why set goals? So for me, okay, it helps you know what to do, okay? So for example, you don't know, and I know what you maybe say, okay? So yeah, systems over goals. No, that's garbage, okay? Now, you need to know where you're going. If you have systems, okay, you only know what to do. So for example, okay, I want to make a daily habit for drawing every day, okay? Now, why? You just draw for the sake of it, okay? No, we want goals, okay? And goals are like a North Star, it guides us, okay? Because you have goals, they tell you what to do. They tell you exactly what to do, okay? So now you know what you should focus on, okay? So for example, let's say you want to become a Riot Games illustrator. So you know what Riot Games illustrators need to know, okay? So you learn composition, like characters, stuff, and etc. So yeah, now you know what to focus on, okay? Now if this is your goal, okay? It's not really, we'll talk about it. I will tell you why it's not really a good goal to have. And yeah, but for example, this is your goal, you know what to do, so you do this, okay? And now you have your North Star, it guides you. Yeah, really good stuff to have goals, okay? And if you have a goal now, you should align your all focus, your all energy to achieving it, okay? Because like, I don't know, you have a goal, but you ain't doing nothing about it, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. So now you have to focus on it. You have to go and achieve it. As simple as that. Okay, now I will tell you about what are good goals, like what are the good rules for setting goals. And the first thing is long term versus short term. So yeah, long term is just, like you have a goal that is really far. Okay, so for example, I would say long term is like month plus. So like month, 2 months, year, 2 years, 10 years, I don't know, 5 decades. And short term is like today, in a couple of hours, I don't know, in a week, in 2 weeks. That's what I would say short term is. So short term goals, they are easy to do most often, they, I don't know, you don't really need to like use a lot of power to achieve them, and they will give you momentum that you need for like long-term goals. Okay, so for example, you can have a goal like, okay, I want to study faces today. So yeah, you drew faces today and you achieved your goal. Now you feel good. And obviously long-term are for bigger scale. So yeah, that's the first thing about like long-term and short-term. So now you probably heard it. It's SMART goals. So it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goal. And it is, I don't know, I use it. Recently I discovered it and I use it. So let's say you have a goal of being good at art. Now, that's a terrible goal because of the SMART goals. So now, specific. Are you specific being good at art? I mean, you ain't. So like, okay, what does it mean to be good at art? I don't know. Now, measurable. Can you measure it? I mean, when? I mean, I don't know. You can't. When will you be good at art? How you can measure that? You can't. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Now, is it achievable? Can you be good at art? It also depends what does it mean. So like, we don't have a specific goal. And that's why I think it's garbage. So now, is it relevant? I mean, you maybe want to become good at art. So that's like, okay, whatever. Time bound. I mean, how long will it take you to become good at art? Yeah, that's why you gotta look in all those categories to make a good goal. So yeah, let's do this. So bad goals. Now, good at art. This is a bad goal. Okay. Now let's say for a good goal. Okay. Okay, let's also look for long-term, short-term. So now let's say like short-term. So what will be good goal is something that would actually check all the categories. So for example, let's say specific, okay? So you want to draw, let's say, you want to study faces as I did, okay? Now, study faces. It's specific, you know what to do, okay? Now, measurable. How do you study is you can't really study faces how much. So let's say you want to study faces, 10 faces. Now you have measurable, okay? Now achievable. Can you achieve it? I mean, yeah, you can draw 10 faces, I think. No. Is it relevant? Yes, it will like help you with other goals, okay? So for example, I don't know, you want to, I mean, it will help you like becoming good at art. So let's say now time bound, draw 10 faces. Okay, when? Okay, let's say for a week, draw 10 faces every day. I mean, every day for like 1.5 hours, let's say, as I did. Now, it's a good goal. So draw 10 faces. And now I lowercase, okay? 10 faces a day for a week. Now that's a good goal. And okay, so that's like a short-term week, okay, whatever. Now, bad goals again. So now let's go to the other category for me. That is the most important, to be honest. Do you have power over that goal? So are you being in control of that goal? So for example, draw 10 faces a day for a week. You can do that. You have control over it. Okay. So it's only you in that equation. Okay. No one else. No one can like, I don't know. Now let's say you want to a goal. Let's say, okay, I want to get 100 likes on Twitter, on X, with drawing that I did. Now, that's a bad goal. You don't have power over that. You can control people if they like your art or not. Okay, So it would be like bad here. So 100 likes on X/Twitter. Yeah, that would be bad goal. Now, this you have control over it. So let's say better goal than that would be to, okay, how can I achieve this? I mean, you don't have power, okay? So I would do like, okay, what action I can control that maybe somehow in the future will give me 100 likes? I can post regularly. Okay? So for example, let's make a goal about it. So for a month, okay, for a month, post, I don't know, 3 pieces a week on Twitter. Now, this goal is fantastic. You have power. I mean, the only thing you have to do, and the only thing you can do, is posting on Twitter. Okay, so yeah. Now, will this give you 100 likes? I don't know, maybe not, but it's something that you have control over it. Okay, and bonus. Okay, so it's, don't tell anybody about your goals. At least if you don't make any steps, I mean, don't make any progress over it. Yeah, like maybe, I don't know, don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell anyone that you will start it, because, okay, there was a study, and my sources, trust me, bro, and it was like, okay, the person that tells you that they will, I don't know, lose weight, or I don't remember what it was specifically, but let's say this. Okay, now you're telling everyone that you will lose weight. So because of you are telling everyone that you will lose weight, you get this dopamine spike, and I don't know, it feels like you already achieve it, so like why bother doing it? So that can actually destroy your goals, your dreams. Yeah, just don't tell anyone if you aim making progress, okay? And never if you haven't even took a first step. Okay, now, how to set goals, okay? I will tell you. I mean, we have all now this bad and good, okay? So now, the best way to set a goal is to go through all these categories, okay? So here, I mean, you can see like a couple of example of goals. I mean, also you can have like, so what I personally use, you can also use, is I have on app, on a specific app, a folder with all characters and references to them, okay? And what I have close to that, I have a checklist of what I will draw, and it is like a goals, okay? So I have like here characters from League, okay? So let's say there is this to-do list, okay? And I have like, say, Ahiri, what the fuck, Ahiri, and I have it checked, okay? And that's a good, I don't know, good way to like measure your goals, like, you know, like, okay, now you get this, all of them, you achieved your goal, you draw every character. So that's one goal. You can like set a couple of characters from a game or whatever that you want to draw and just check them if you draw them. You can also like do goals about studies. So for like a not short term but longer term, you can like make a small program for you to like, I don't know, 1 week you will draw faces, the next week you will draw torso, then gestures, composition stuff, you know, every week. And now this long-term goal is to achieve all of them, to do all of those studies weekly, okay? And they are based on the short-term goals, which is actually cool. So you have those shorter goals, okay? Now you have your So you have short-term goals, okay? And now they build up to a long-term goal. Okay, so if you achieve all of them, you achieve this big goal. That's pretty neat, isn't it? And actually the key, okay, I wasn't planning about this, but yeah, actually the key to making a good goal, a good long-term goal, okay, because like, let me tell you this. If you have like only long-term goal, okay, it doesn't really motivate you. Maybe for the first week or couple of days, it'll give you motivation, okay? But now, trust me when I say this, okay? You need to chop this big goal into smaller pieces. So now that's the key, okay? So you have your big goal, okay? And you make it into smaller goals. So for example, let's say for a month, you want to post 12 pieces on art, okay? Art pieces. So now let's divide it into smaller goals. So like maybe weekly, okay? So now you have a month, okay? And you want to make 12 pieces, 12 arts. Now, to achieve it in a month, maybe you chop it into weeks. So for each week you got 3. Now, you can also chop this into smaller goals. So let's say you set for every day you work on those pieces. So now this week we'll go to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for every day. And for every day you work on those illustrations. So now you see just this big goal made into smaller, and those smallers makes even into smaller, and you can those smalls make even smaller. So the key is to, trust me, make the goal so small you can achieve it now. Basically, that's a really good sentence. I'm so smart. So why? Because if you have this big goal, okay, in the future, you, I don't know, you have to trust yourself. You gotta stick to it first, and for most important thing, you gotta stick to it, because like you have this goal for a year, okay, and in 1 month you say, okay, why am I chasing it? I haven't really made progress. And don't worry, I will make a video about progress, so stay tuned. So yeah, but also you don't know, after a month you like don't know if you made progress and stuff. So now if you chop them into smaller pieces, now that's small that you can achieve now, you get this momentum, like with each day you can achieve them, and on a long term you see like you're almost here, you almost achieve it. So yeah, just chop them into smaller pieces that you can actually do today. So yeah, that's the goal, and that's it for today. So I hope you learned, okay? You now know how to set goals and how to achieve them. Actually, also, if you actually take action, you will achieve your goals and you will make them good, that good that you, I mean there is no way you can't achieve them, okay? So thanks for watching. So do all the YouTube stuff, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next video. Boo!